Welcome to the Cornhill Neighborhood Association 2011 Cornhill Candidate Forum. Tonight we have candidates that will seek your vote for the 5th District, the 25th District, and the 21st District, respectively. Starting on my right, your left, we have Jeffrey Boykin, we have Kevin Shanley, Mark Mazo, Jerome McKenzie, Ed Welsh, Janine Harvey, and Franklin Davis. What we're going to do is we're going to give each individual an opportunity to spend 3 minutes to tell us who they are and why we should vote for them.
Jeffrey Boykin, running for City Councilman in Utica. The reason why I'm running for this position is because of the way that I feel that this district has been going down for several years. As born and raised here, I have a great compassion for this district. This is where I was born and raised at. And my job, what I like to bring to this district is a change. You know, working for the peoples, not for the politicians. And that's what I'm planning on doing. We have a lot of issues that I have not seen done in quite some time. And our district is definitely deteriorating, slowly but surely. So as a candidate for this position, the reason why I think you should vote for me, because I'm about a change. And I think that we need a change to show the peoples that it's not about us, it's about the peoples here in this district. And that's why I think you should vote for me.
Good evening. My name is Kevin Shanley. And I'm running for candidate also. I'm a candidate for the 5th Ward council seat. I've lived in Utica my entire life. I'm 52. I've been married to my wife Susan for 28 years, and we've raised our daughter Allison, who's attending Syracuse University. She's studying political science. I work at Price Chopper. I've been there 30 years, and I'm a department head right now, currently. So I'm used to dealing with budgets and on a smaller scale. We're a customer-oriented business, and I want to do the same with government, because the taxpayers are customers. One of the reasons I'm running is we've lived in our neighborhood for 28 years, and we've watched it deteriorate over the years. There's prostitutes hanging around, drug dealers at all the corners. Our home was broken into 3 times. One time I walked in on a man, and we fought, and he won, and we lost quite a bit of stuff. I could identify him late, so they caught him, and he did 7 years in prison, luckily. But we live right in the center of the city. I love it. I can walk uptown, downtown, to the Parkway, anywhere. People keep saying, why do you want to stay there? Well, it's my home. I love my home, and I want these people to leave, not us. So we have a corner store by my house. And one of the things that I want to do if I'm elected is regulate the hours that the corner stores are operating. Right now they're open till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's nothing but trouble at that time of night. I'd like to see if we can get them closed at midnight, have decent hours, 6 to 12. And then there's also laws in the books right now that they can't be hanging out, people can't be hanging out in front of the stores, loitering. That's not being enforced. So people are just sitting there watching people come and go, and stuff like that's got to be taken care of. Also, I want to be a representative who can be reached. So one of my goals is this very building I would like to use as an office on Tuesdays, my day off, where people could come. It's a city building, and I'd be a city employee. They can come talk to me, tell me what their problems are, what they think they need from me, and then this way here is one way they can reach me, and I can take care of it. So these are some of the things that I want to do. I just want the quality of life to be better in the areas, litter, prostitution, stuff like that, clean it up. So if you're on the street, I want to walk the streets, go to people's houses, talk to them. And I want to represent the entire 5th Ward, which goes from South to Sunset, to Pleasant, and from Sunset to Taylor. It's a big area, but I think I can do it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mark Mazo, and I'm running for the 5th Ward Common Council seat. Many of you on your way here today, I'm sure you noticed that we're living in a ward that's in crisis. We're living in a city that has fallen back on its promises to the people that live here. We're 7 months into the fiscal year and we're broke. And this is just not right. It's not right for the people in the city. It's not right for the people in this ward. Years of mismanagement have just destroyed us. We can't keep going on the route we're going and try to be a viable city. We need somebody that's going to get in there and that's going to work with all of these problems and institute some change. So the catchphrase I say is enough is enough. I've had enough. I'm sure all of you have had enough. I'm sure the rest of the city has had enough. One of the things that I've heard from many people is about phone calls, okay? We do need to return phone calls to our constituents. We need to keep in contact with them. We need to let them know that in case there's any problems that they need addressed, we're there for them. The roads, we don't have to say anything about that. I think we all know. My wife wanted to be here tonight to support us, but when she was walking the dog last night, she fell in the middle of Brinkerhoff because of the roads. She has 2 knees scraped up and a leg. Wonderful. It's just not enough can be said of the way that our whole ward is deteriorated and our city is following right in suit. I'd like to also work and initiate dialogue about municipal power because, as you know, our gas and electric bills are way out of hand. We need to pull together and try to make it more attractive and easier for people that live here to stay here instead of chasing them out. We need to scrutinize our budget. Too many times we've gone into, and I'm getting the roll on, too many times we've gone into it, not enough is being cut. We need to cut spending without raising taxes. I have a lot more I could say, but if you're interested, you can talk to me. You know how to get a hold of me. My phone number is out there. I'm Mark Mazo, and I hope I can get your vote. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jerome McKenzie. I am the incumbent candidate. I am the councilman for the 5th District, endorsed by the Democratic Party. Number one, I believe in teamwork. If you're endorsed by the Democratic Party and you register as a Democrat, then you should be willing to throw your support behind the party for which you register if you are true to that party. If I'm a person that will throw that support behind my party, and I won't splinter off into another party and split the vote of this district. As being reelected, some of the things that I will continue to do is, number one, I've been married 24 years, and it's about having a person in the seat that has a good decision-making process. I've been married to one wife for 24 plus years. I have 4 children that reflect the beliefs of my wife and I. I believe in more progress. I believe you got to have plans. Anyone can complain, but I believe we need to be smart enough to find solutions in these tight economic times. Some of the things that we've been able to accomplish, even though there is no money, is number one, working with public safety for a safety neighborhood. And coupling with some of the workers in the community has netted, working along with the police department, has netted the lowest violent crime rate in the city of Utica in over 6 years. And that's from being able to communicate with public safety, to be able to work with Scott McNamara, the district attorney, and develop these relationships, to be able to work with the county exec, Anthony Pacenti, to be able to work with the county clerk, Sandy DePerno, and make these connections and build relationships so that when our people need answers, I can tell them where they need to go. And not only do I tell them, but it's educating the people in the community is what we've been doing over the years. There's a process. You can't just complain about potholes. You have to sit down with the engineer and talk the talk, and you have to create legislation like the legislation I have that says that the worst streets in the community must be repaired first, no matter where they are. That's pending legislation, and I will talk to you about it because it's going to need your support. You have to have a person that can communicate, a person that can read that legislation, understand it, and then be able to disseminate that information to the people in the community in the way that they understand. That's why it's not time to split the vote and change. You need to stick with the same councilman because we are making progress. Thank you.